This week in our Running on Faith weekday devotions, we have been going through Psalm 23, verse by verse by verse. Today we're on Psalm 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which is a valley of deep darkness, I fear no evil, which is another word for harm. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. End of passage. We see in Job chapter 10, 21 to 22, that he spoke of the darkness and the deep shadow valley when he was questioning God on why was I even born? Man, it was dark times for Job. Have you felt dark times? Light, which is, cast away darkness. And we see that in John chapter 1, 1 through 5, that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things came into being through him, and apart from him, nothing came into being that came into being. And in him was life, and his life was the light of the world. So Jesus is light, and light is the wisdom and hope of Jesus Christ. Some of God's greatest people, some men and women, endure dark, hopeless times. Have you or are you experiencing dark, hopeless times? Their only hope, your only hope, my only hope is Jesus Christ. They knew, and I know, and you can know, that life is in the Lord's hands. He'll take care of us. Through faith, the men and women of old trusted in the unseen light amidst the darkness. Do you trust in the unseen light amidst life's darkness? In our passage today, it talks about the shepherd's rod and staff. The shepherd's rod and staff assured them of God's presence, just as the shepherd's rod and staff assured the sheep of the shepherd's presence. So he's using that image to let us know that even though we may not be able to see him in the dark, we know he's with us. As a child, I was scared to go down and check my bank lines for fish on the river on those dark, moonless nights. I would go down, after dark, after chores were done. I didn't want to go down there when it's pitch black when I was a little kid. However, conversely, I was fearless down there when my dad joined me and walked by my side. Even though I could barely see my dad, or maybe I could only see his outline, I was fearless. Did you feel the same way with your parents or grandparents or a mentor that you've had in your life? Do we feel the same way when we know that God is by our side? Whatever you're going through, Jesus Christ, the shepherd, is immediately beside you, walking with you, protecting you, guiding you. If you lack that relationship with Jesus Christ at this time, repent, turn to him, and say, Lord, I'm a sinner. I need you for the forgiveness of sins. I know that you're the only way to salvation. It isn't the magic of our words as it is the humbleness of our heart. And he will be happy to walk with you. Once again, whatever you're going through in life, or will go through or have gone through, always trust Jesus instead of the hopeless valley of the deep darkness. Have a great day. Trust God.